I'll tell you, this is the Drippy Lesbian, and I'm gonna tell you 2 stories about the times where I knew and saw a miracle before my eyes. I got a necklace of Saint Dymphna that says, Saint Dymphna, pray for us. Yeah, you know, that story never happened to me, but like the whole time I'm like, Jesus, help me unknot this, and it like was unknotted before my eyes, and it could have been like a Catholic witch spell or something, but it felt like a miracle that I like got to know about, because I got obsessed in my recovery of feeling like I got away with something by being sober, because I actually was living moment to moment, knowing what was going on. And back then I didn't, and that's why I get scared at night sometimes, like a cat. But I treat my cats like dogs. I'm kind of like, I'm like not a cat person, so I'd be like a cat dad. Like if I had a pet cat, I'd be like that cat's dad, because my identity and sexual orientation is I am a female, lesbian, father, and that's why I want pets, because I'm not a pet parent. It's just that, like, if I were a parent, I would be a parent. But as far as my pets, I'd be their pet dad more than a mom. Otherwise, like, I don't vibe with like mom vibes, because I'm not like a mom. Like, I'm a female first. I don't really like being called a woman, because I feel like all women are gay and they're attracted to women or females like men are, and I'm attracted to females the way females are attracted to females, and so on and so forth.
I hope they give you my room. Here, Kelly.
So, in 2017, I got a spirit guide shark who was spiritually helping me through my path, and I saw it, and it was like guiding me. And then years later, over there on the grass, I saw a mermaid being a shark's guide, and it prevented something bad from happening or something like that. And I am not like, okay, at this point I'm sick of unicorns, and I'm scared of horses, but if I had a pet, I would want a miniature horse, because the first horse I ever rode on was a miniature horse, and it's kind of like a dog size, and I like dogs, and I figure I don't have to, if I lived on, like, say, if I lived in a big house, I could have a miniature horse there. Not inside, but like probably like have space in, like I could build something for it specifically, or I could let it hang out in the garage with like hay and like food and all that. And on the grasses, or it could extend the land and have more grass for the horse, the miniature horse. I've seen videos of people who have miniature horses in their home. I don't know how they do it. They probably live on a farm or have a lot of space. But my dream home is huge. I have a big dream home. And I found out that green iguana lizards can get like huge, and I was worried because I want 2 green iguanas, and I'm like worried about what if they get too big. But then I was like, well, I have a huge house, so they can have the space. And so I want 12 animals. I want a Rottweiler, an American Akita, 2 pit bulls, a Pomeranian, the 2 black fur cats I'm waiting to come home, a Savannah cat, 2 green iguanas that don't grow too large a size, that are actually green because there's a lot of kinds of green iguanas, and 2 chocolate ferrets. I want them to have litters, but only 1 litter, and only if they like only if they like want to, essentially. I wouldn't like breed them if they didn't like want to. But I don't really want kids, but I'd probably want pets for a good long while before I had kids. But everybody's like hushing me down about having children. So, I picked out names for these 12 animals. I thought about having a large parrot, but I'm like, where is it? I'm like worried about it. Essentially, where in the world is it going to fly? Because that bird would need space to fly too. I was thinking I could put like an anklet on it, like an electric fence, and after certain spaces, it'll know to come back somehow. Like, there's people who are pros at this that I could probably manifest to speak to that might be able to help support and assist me with this parrot as far as giving it time to fly and then come back home. And then I could always take the miniature horse to visit. Like, I could make friends that live on animal farms that have a lot of land and take like my pets there to go. I'd like to go to animal sanctuaries in particular every Christmas in another country, because I plan to go to another country every Christmas for like a day or 2. I just heard that you don't know a lot about pets, but pets know a lot about you. And that's what, like, when I first showed my interest on Facebook about being a pet psychic, they're like, what if you came across a pet that was also psychic? Like a pet psychic. So I would want that to be one of my pets, so I could have a pet psychic sidekick. So I want eventually 17, up to 17 animals after the litters. I want all of them to be girls. I don't want any of the boys. And even with my kids, like, I don't want boys. I just want girls. Like, if I'd adopt 2 girls, like anywhere from infant to a teenager that is a girl. If I had my substances with my lovers, like my one lover that I could only ever imagine her carrying my children, I'd want them to sort out the eggs between us, or our substances between us, to make children, so that they're all girls too, because I just want like a girl family. And like, I might have to do that for like a bit to be, because I had an amazing experience where I had a sponsor, and my mom took me to an AA meeting at the basement of this church, and I bumped into this lady, and we were both attracted to each other, and it was right attraction. Like, it was right attraction, and like, it was something that nobody could mess with, at least with me. Not even, like, I bet with her too. Like, I don't think anybody messed with her. Like, that's how I feel about her. Like, and anyway, all she told me really is like, she was super attractive, but like, we weren't like sickos about it. Like, we were both attracted to each other, but nobody was like being a sicko about it. And so, like, I already have that with like this lady that I want her to carry my children. I don't care how many, because I consider her like a royal princess anyway. She has like red hair. Her name's Olivia. And I have brown hair, so I don't know what color my kids' hair would be, but I guess if I wanted that, I kind of want them to have red hair like Olivia, but like, they're saying that it would come out like my hair, but I would want them to come out with red hair like Olivia, because that would make more sense to me. Because like, I used to have sandy blonde hair, and that's closer to red to me than brown, I feel. And And so, I want this house on Arbor Street in Glencoe, Illinois. It's my dream home. I saw pictures of it and I absolutely love it. And I want to have like me and 4 other lesbian soul tribe girlfriends to do everything together, including DJing all night long, being our own DJing managers, and stuff like that. It's just like sad because like I'm an alcoholic and a sex addict, but I'm not a drug addict, so I don't know how to help them. I don't know how to help a drug addict. I know how to help other alcoholics, and it makes me happy because it's very simple. In addition, it's just that I need to stay sober and help others achieve sobriety, and I can do that by showing up at AA meetings and just being there. That's one of the ways. They say meeting makers make it. So it's really important, and I'm grateful that I ordered 2 coin purses off of Amazon after I spent a bunch of money for a penny each. And I'm like thinking to myself, what am I supposed to put in these pouches? And I ended up putting a reusable shopping bag in one of the pouches that fits, and like you can see what the little face looks like on the pouch. And the other one, I put in an apple, and it fit in there perfectly. And the thing about it is as an alcoholic, I can get triggered, as I call it, when I get to the end of the road, in my mind, that's when I want to drink. So like when I'm trying my best and doing what I would do, like, here's a story. I really wanted to make a list of goals, and the universe is like, no, you're not doing that. So what do you want to do now, essentially? And then that was left to my own devices. Making this goals list was my last chance. And so it's like, okay, what do you want to do now? If I got hit by somebody, I would probably start crying. If I got to the end of the road in my mind, I'd probably want to drink like a stupid idiot. But in sobriety, alcoholics are very smart, like me. And I'm doubly smart because I'm a severe dyslexic, and many of us are. Half of us know it. Okay? So it's a learning disability that Einstein has. And anyway, I was writing in my goals and affirmations notebook today, and based off not my own will, but through my research of other people's work. And I found this thing is that when I'm triggered, I can literally have like a toolbox with like these in there and stuff like that. And the trick is that when I get triggered, I would like, the best thing for me that works from Go slow, UFO. It wasn't a UFO. And, anyway, oh yeah, so like I would like eat. Like I think that that's why there's the popular Overeaters Anonymous, which I never thought I was. I'm just like, if it really came down to it, what would I do? Like, I don't, even if I had a mode of transportation to go shopping, like, I don't have like banging shopping money in my wallet right now. And the last time I had an alcoholic craving, they said, you know, like if the alcohol is in the house, leave the house. If the alcohol is at the store, stay home. And so, it's extremely simple, but it's smart when we do it together, us alcoholics in sobriety. And like I like shopping, which is why I put it in the little pouch as like a tool. And just because it's something that I like to do. So like if I wanted to drink, maybe I could like take out a reusable shopping bag and go shopping because I like shopping. And maybe I could eat like if I get triggered, I could like eat the apple or avoid things, which is being respectful to self, because they had a group earlier that I did not go to, which like I was trying to like force myself to go, like I have to go to everyone because the mom I love says I have to go to everyone, so I have to go to everyone. And so I was trying to like force myself, but it's like I have to learn to respect myself. And like this is like a tool in my toolbox, or my arts and crafts bag actually, that Olivia's mother got me. That's where I keep these, along with my playing wands and tarot cards and hair coloring tools, which is like, that's ingenious for those words to come out of somebody's mouth at the discussion meeting at my home group, which is there's like a million things to do rather than to drink. And I don't know how I got out of that situation. Like I've said it before, after alcoholic cravings, like I feel like I feel essentially like blown away that I didn't have like my ID or something, because I would have like gone to the store and gotten like alcohol with my ID, and I think that's probably why I still don't have my ID and driver's license. But the reason that I'm an alcoholic is because I can't play guitar while I'm drinking. I can't drive while I'm drinking. I probably couldn't do this while I'm drinking. I don't even know if I'm doing it right, but I don't really care, because it's like it's a tool in my tool pouch, or rather a tool in my toolbox that I learned today online through somebody else's writings. And that makes me angry, because I don't want to learn about somebody else's writings. For some reason. But that's funny that that was said in discussion at my home group, and then like all the pieces start to fall into place. And sometimes when I go to meetings, I just like can't say, I'm like I'm here, like why isn't it working? And I think that is like actually when it's working. It's like I've questioned that online women's meetings, like, is this even AA? Like, come on. Anyway, it's Crystal's birthday, and she's a generous person. I am like too generous. I've been told in the past that I don't know where I'm at now, but I've been told that I'm too generous, or that that my mom says that all I do is take. And I don't know if anybody would know that, what she means by that, because I don't even. And a white witch is like as white as a cloud, and like you can't go past that. Like, it's like God. Like, try to figure out God. Like, have fun with trying to figure out God, because you're not God. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, like the all-seeing eye. Like, I have a tattoo like that. It's like an eyeball with flying wings and a little devil tail. It's not a devil tail. It's supposed to be like hipster, or like when I was into like those like really old cars that look like spaceships. And like pinups and like Betty Page and like all that, like when I was into all of that. That's weird that I wanted to be a dog grooming doctor, because I could just like essentially be a veterinarian, and if I was a veterinarian, I would know exactly how to color pets' coats, like all my pets' coats, like I like I'm essentially assuming that if I wanted to color my lizards, I could use like paint, but I don't know what kind of paint. But if I was a veterinarian, I would know exactly what kind of paint to use. Because I went to cosmetology school. I graduated, but I didn't pass my state boards. And then I went to dog grooming academy, and my mom's like, well, you didn't pass your state board, so what are you going to do now? And I said, I'm going to be a dog groomer. And I said it because, like, everybody knew that I was going to cosmetology school. Like, at least in my head, it was like everybody knew, so it was, like, really important what I said to my mom. And, I said it was because it was, like, similar, and it isn't. And I agree with it by saying it now, because animals and humans are separate. But to me, then it kind of made sense, because it's like when a person goes to the salon, the hair salon, because dogs don't like necessarily have like hair, like they get their hair cut. But when a cat or a dog goes to the grooming salon, it gets its fur cut. It gets its coat cut. But I mean, yeah, exactly. There are similarities, but I also want to open my own lesbian Commonwealth beauty school, like maybe one season out of the year, to Commonwealth is a form of democracy, which is also in the Big Book, which is also why I'm a fan of AA, because I'm like probably into democracy or forms of democracy, such as anarchy can be democracy, anything can be a democracy. Like, democracy keeps me sober. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so, like, I really like this, like, Commonwealth idea, and I don't know too much about it. It's like it's like in the Star Wars thing, like what is it? Not an empire. It's like it's I don't know what it is. It's not a supremacy. That's like I know that's completely fucking different. And so I want to create donation money to donate to all kinds and sorts of lesbians across the world. They're this like mini fun hair school. Like I want to be like I want to found it. Like I want to be the founder and like the big boss of it. The like has boss, but basically like opens it and like basically how someone would open a salon. I want to open a beauty school. That's basically what it is. Because I want it to be like a Commonwealth and like fly the lesbian flag and shit like that. And that's not really funny. Okay. Like, even Lynn was telling me that, like, when, I always get them mixed up because it's B&B, Bill and Bob. Dr. Bob and Bill Wilson. Like, I don't even know who Bill Wilson actually is. Is he the one that put the whiskey in his milk? Anyway, Lynn's like saying to me that one of them, either Bill or Bob, was like on their deathbed, probably asking or like wanting to drink, and like they like died. And I'm like, should they have like drank if they were like that desperate, right? And I think it says that in the book, like if you're not ready to like stop drinking, like you probably shouldn't. Thinking back, I don't think it was fair the last time I drank this time around. Because I thought I blamed it on the Big Book because I like got on my knees and read the Big Book and thought it was the Big Book's fault. Because I fell into this desperation for alcohol in a place where like I definitely couldn't have it. And like even if I went to my own resources and like asked around like how do you make alcohol here, and like it like didn't work. And I was like desperate to drink, and like I drank like after I got out of that place, and it like didn't work. And it was like the thing about like hydration is like kind of like a part of having like any kind of diet. Because I like towards the end of my drinking, I'm like I didn't need this alcohol, I needed like, what was it? This little girl gave me like those little boxes of juice, and I kept asking for them like I wasn't hydrated, because all I was drinking was alcohol. And I didn't even know how to get home, and that's not even what I wanted to do. I just like wanted to be like a normal person, like a setting on a dryer or a washer or whatever it's called. And like be normal. And like I plan to get 2 bottles of wine, go home like at my own place, like specifically a house. I had this like experience with like my higher power, like I was my higher power or something, and I had my own place. I essentially was like normal and got to drink whenever I wanted. And so my plan before I died was to like drink in bed or like at home or something. 2 bottles of wine every day for like a week or 2 or something like that is what I told myself. And then I got all this alcohol. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit alcohol? I wanted wine because I wanted to be normal, and I've had that before. Like when the wine started, I felt like I was normal, and then it turned into like, okay, like now I have to go to Al-Anon, like this other person's the drunk. Probably like, yeah, like that's what happened. Like it was going good, and then somebody came into my life and then like drank all my good wine. And then like they became like the alcoholic, and I was like the Al-Anon person, not knowing how to like deal with them either, because I don't know how to deal with a drug addict. That I guess that's how you know, like, if I don't know how to deal with something in like, it must be a drug addict, because if I was a drug addict, we would, like, be on terms. And that's why, like, that's what I love about other alcoholics and sobrieties, is, like, we're all on terms. Like, really? Me too. Exactly. I wish I was a DJ. Yeah. Oh, yeah, about that. Like, I should say that shit on video. It's like this Angelina character. Like, knowingly or unknowingly, she grabs at everything that I would want for myself. So if I went to a prayer and was like, I pray that Angelina be given everything I want for myself, she's like, like, what part? Like, you can't say everything. Or something like that. Like, everything of what? Like a drug addict, I'm assuming? And, like, picking up the big book is, like, really hard to do by myself, and I forgot, I should call my sponsor. She's really helpful. Like, she really, really understands. And, I got a 22-inch cruiser board that's rather wide, and then towards the tail, it's skinnier, and it's a fishtail cruiser board. Like, I've always been a fan of cruiser boards for some reason. I don't think it is. I don't think that tail is supposed to do what. I think you could like put like your ankle on it and like spin or something like it, or like have a easier time like flipping it over or something like that. But this Angelina character needs like some like, I don't want to call it a regular board, but like she needs one of those where it's like the stopping goes on both sides. I don't even like those boards. Like if I ever went there, I'd get a 775 for some reason. But I don't have, you know what happened to my skate tool? I had this really cute pink skate tool, and I put it in a pillowcase, and I put it in the garage, and now I don't know where, and now I don't know where it is. And now I don't know where it is. I'll tell you what this one says. It says, oh my gosh, remember it came off of, I think this, if I'm not mistaken, I'm like trying to figure out what, like, how sober ravers do it, cause I'm like baffled by sober ravers. Like you have to like go long dancing, like how do you like do that? And there's this vegan energy sports drink called Prime, and I had the blue one, and that's when I made that one bracelet that fell apart that I called it Blue Vegan. Like I mastered it or something. I was like finished it and put online like it was called Blue Vegan, because it was like blue and brown, but it had like a little blue in it. And like I thought that I was like a genius saying that this bracelet was like called Blue Vegan, or like I thought it was solid for like fucking probably solid and putting money in my pocket. Exactly. This one is based off of that, but it says purple vegan, lesbian of worth, vegan.
What are you doing?
What is TDL? Oh, like to death live, like vegan. It's kind of like Skate or Die, like vegan to the death, like to live. You have to be vegan or I don't know what it was from, and I don't know why I said, because I was using purple, but that blue Prime vegan drink, like it like was, I don't know, like, cause there's like these purple beads on it. I don't know why I got it from that, cause I thought that was cool, like that it was like this, it was like a, I don't know, I was probably like tripping or something. What else else does it say? It has zodiacs on it. It says... It says Zodiac Vegan. It says Zodiac Vegan. Like one day, like there's gonna be like the New Age movement where like the zodiacs, like in astrology, of all astrology, is like vegan zodiacs. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's weird to be vegan no matter what. Like me. Like, I like went vegan overnight. Like, however that works. Money in my pocket here. 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 Money in my bra here. Money in my bra here. Money under my hat. Love the drippy lesbian!